Welcome back to Sagetravels. So in today's video, we're going to talk about the Bola Ahmed Tinubu International Airport. I'm talking about President Bola Ahmed Tinubu International Airport, Minna, Niger State. The airport has been designated, it has been assigned to be the alternative airport to Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja. What I'm trying to say is that Tinubu Airport in Minna, Niger State, is now the alternative airport to Abuja Airport. What this simply means is that if there is going to be an emergency, there's going to be a repair at the Abuja Airport, if there is anything that will make the government to close or maybe just temporarily shut down Abuja Airport, Minna Airport will be the next place all the flights will go to. That's a big one for them. So if the government say, okay, today we are going to do maintenance, we are going to repair the runway, that means all the airlines, all the air flights that are supposed to use the runway would be diverted to Bola Ahmed International Airport, Minna, Niger State. And again, if there is no flight to Abuja and you want to come to Abuja, Minna Airport will now be the next place to stop. I recall one time, there was a time that the Abuja International Airport, the Nnamdi International Airport, was shut down for maintenance. All flights were diverted to Kaduna State. It was diverted to Kaduna, and then the government, they have to provide extra security. All the transfers were accompanied. They were mobile police, they were military men accompanying all transfers. So if you stop at Kaduna, the government will take charge of your transfer to Abuja. They will security, maximum security. And you can imagine the distance. I think it's almost more than 2 hours drive. It was more than 2 hours. It was more than 2 hours. It was very, very far. It was a long journey. In case if there is no flight, please, I just want to let you know that I would recommend Niger. I would recommend Bola Ahmed Tinubu Airport for you. Now, aside from that, there are times that maybe if you're looking for a flight to Abuja and you're seeing 300,000, you're seeing 250,000, you're seeing 150,000, you're seeing money you cannot afford. Don't bother yourself. Check Minna. The road transports, the transfer may not be up to the amount you're supposed to pay to Abuja. Or maybe if you check and you did not even see seat and you must be in Abuja, Minna should be the next place you check. And the good news, Overland has resumed flight operations. I think it's 3 times a week for now. Of course, when the frequency increases, passengers, when they start coming that more, there may be daily flight operations, and of course, other airlines too may join. But for now, they have 3 times a week. That's a massive one. And there is another thing again you need to even know. There's a flight from Minna to Abuja. So if you want to fly to Abuja and there is no flight, you can do Lagos to Minna, Minna to Abuja. There's a flight and it's just 25 minutes overland from Minna to Abuja by flight. And if you want to use the road transport, it's almost 3 hours. Let me even talk about the road, the transfer. Moving from Minna to Abuja. Someone will ask, what is the time? What's the distance like from Minna to Abuja? The distance is not that great. It's just I think 3 hours. The last time I checked, it was less than 3 hours. From Minna to Abuja. When I used the road from Minna, not really Minna. Well, when I used the road, it was not too good anyway. But I saw construction going on. I believe that the government will definitely look into it and fix the road, because if the road is bad, it's gonna be a really, really bad one for you know for the people that would use the airport. But if the government will look into that road and fix it, definitely it's going to be a big plus for them. Me personally, I would recommend passenger. Okay, there's no flight to Abuja. Why don't you fly from Lagos to Niger Minna. When you get to Niger, there's another flight from Niger to Abuja, and it's just 25 minutes. There is flights available. If there's no flights available on that date, I would recommend another day. If the person doesn't want, we can do road transport. Maybe probably arrange road transport and stuff like that for the person. But the thing is that the airport is now open and it's currently in use, so anyone can fly to the airport and experience the goodness of that airport. I'm a big fan of alternative airports. Yeah, I'm a big fan. Anytime I'm checking a flight for a passenger and I notice that there is no flight to that airport, I start immediately looking for alternative airports. And when I see an alternative airport, what do? I book for the person. I always encourage people to look for alternative airport. For instance, now instead of going to Asaba, you can go to Anambra. Or instead of going to Anambra, I would recommend Asaba because they are close. And sometimes Asaba used to be cheaper than Anambra. Yeah, it used to be cheaper than Anambra. So I would recommend Asaba for anyone, to go. And they will always thank me. Imagine paying 300K for Anambra when you can pay 150 or less than that to Asaba. So that's the same thing that would happen to Niger and Abuja. If the price is too high, more I recommend Niger State for you. Yeah, but the only thing I cannot guarantee is the security. Thank you all for watching, and please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And see you again in the next one. Bye for now.